Good morning. 7 o'clock, getting us started on this good old Thursday morning. Happy Thursday. How's everybody doing today? Or better yet, known as Friday Eve. We do have a lot to talk about here this morning. If you happen to catch my latest forecast here this morning, we do have a chance for some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms as the day progresses. Yes, we are now starting to transition into a severe weather pattern with the warm, unstable air in place. And so that's what we're going to be talking about here this morning. But the thing is it doesn't really stop here today. The rain's going to continue through the upcoming weekend. And it's also going to continue possibly through the next couple of weeks. So a very active wet weather pattern is on the way. Happy Friday Eve. Aaron, how are you this morning, my friend? Sure hope you have a great day. Tell the boy I said hi. Show you. All right, let's go ahead and I want to start you off first things first with the radar here this morning. Now, we've had a couple of lightning strikes over the last about hour or so. Nothing really to write home about. Some scattered showers that are going to slow folks down here this morning as they do hit the road. So we do have some wet roads to get the day started along I-75. And really, we've saw a good little batch of showers and thunderstorms late last night as well. So that's what's going on in the radar. Don't forget to track it with the East Tennessee Weather app and the interactive radar, giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours. Make sure you put on your GPS location services turned on with the app as well. But if you are hitting the roads, again, some wet roads over near Watt Road. You can see some water on the camera lens there. You got some wet roads all the way through central Knox County and down along Blount County as well as through Sevier County as well. But again, no major travel concerns here to get the morning started. All right, so back to the radar here this morning. And again, no severe weather threat as of right now. So let's go ahead and get to work with the forecast here and walk you through everything you need to know throughout the day today and the coming days. So we'll start you off first things first with the almanac from yesterday. This kind of tells the story. We're setting the stage with warm, unstable air. And so the reason why I show you that is I like to show you where we've been because it really helps to understand where we're going. And that's the reason why I show you the almanac. But anyways, we had some records yesterday, tied the record in Chattanooga at 75 degrees. We were 1 degree shy of the record here in Knoxville, 73, set back in 2008. So an old-time record there. Not an old-time record, but fairly old. Anyways, temperatures as of 7 o'clock, 40s, 50s, and mostly 60s. Step outside this morning, it's incredibly warm. The kids were like, hey, can we walk down to the bus stop today? My wife's like, sure, let's go. Let's walk down to the bus stop, as long as it's not raining and they're not getting rained on. All right, so 24-hour temperature change. We're trending much warmer this morning, 15 to nearly 20 degrees warmer than what we were yesterday. Tom's already been posting on the What's Your Weather Watchers platform here this morning saying, wow, it's getting rather gusty this morning. It is. It's breezy, it's windy, it's gusty, and those winds will start to relax a little bit throughout the afternoon. However, with that said, even though the sustained winds will relax a little bit, we still have that threat for severe weather. So let's get to work with that. The Storm Prediction Center has put us under a level 1 risk for isolated strong to severe storms. Isolated in nature, so level 1 is the lowest end of the 5 categories that you see on the top right-hand side of your screen. But all modes of severe weather are actually on the table today. So when you look at your storm threats, the best timing, I think between 3 and 7, we could see maybe a couple of showers and storms. Probably not too severe, but we'll watch it closely. But I think the best timing for our major storm threats would be after about sundown tonight. So we'll go sunset through about midnight tonight. Damaging wind will be the main threat. Isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. I put very possible. It is possible we have spin in the atmosphere. And so if we can tap into that spin, not that we want to, we would get an isolated tornado. Or if we can get a single cell thunderstorm or a supercell to develop, we could tap into that spin in the atmosphere. So we're going to watch that closely here as we get into sundown tonight. And remember, if I need to do live severe weather coverage, I'll send a push notification through the East Tennessee Weather app. So that's always a great tool so you know when I'm going to be live. So if you don't have the app, make sure you download that. But you can watch severe weather coverage right there from your cell phone. You can watch it from your home, inside your house while you're cooking dinner, getting kids ready for bed with Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, or YouTube. So there's a wealth of different ways to make sure that you stay on top of the risk and if I do live severe weather coverage. We do have the possibility of some hail up to about 1 inch in diameter, which does signify a severe thunderstorm, and isolated flood concerns. Now, Kentucky actually has a flood watch that's in effect, not for us here locally. So we pick up our timeline at 7 o'clock here this morning. As I told you, it's lots going on here. Had some super loud thunder in Madisonville. Matter of fact, set my car alarm off. Thanks, James. All right, so as we progress through the day, we're going to see some scattered showers. But here's 7 o'clock. So now as we get closer to sundown tonight, here come those showers and thunderstorms. So watch this from 7 to 10. And what we're looking at is the HRRR model. To kind of give you an idea, this is not my in-house model. This is the HRRR. Thought I had a better handle on the situation, but I can only take this model out to 10 o'clock tonight. So now I'm going to switch over to my in-house model to continue our forecast through the overnight hours. There goes the cold front, the culprit for sparking off some showers and thunderstorms. Again, most of this could become a linear event, meaning the storms kind of line up right along the frontal boundary. But the concern with the storms is that if they don't become linear, they could become more severe. Whenever we have linear thunderstorms, a line of thunderstorms, they typically aren't as severe as if you have lone wolves, for the lack of better words, lone storms out there that can really use all the atmosphere's potential, really. So again, through 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, the rain will start to come to an end. So our greatest potential for severe weather is probably after 7 o'clock tonight, but rainfall today. But elevated rain chances for the next several days. So again, flood concerns do increase, more so to our north, where they're likely to pick up over an inch of rain north of, into Kentucky anyways. Here locally, we could have pockets of half an inch to an inch of rainfall with some of the stronger thunderstorms. Generally speaking, I think we'll probably pick up about a quarter of an inch of rain through early tomorrow morning. There's that flood watch into Kentucky. That runs until 1 o'clock here this afternoon. Nothing here locally, but we do have a lot of folks that do travel northbound on 75 into Kentucky, so I wanted to share that. All right, lunchtime temperatures will stay in the 60s. Afternoon highs are going to be in the 60s, pushing close to 70. It is going to be a warm, breezy day. We'll probably have some hit-and-miss sunshine throughout the day. Can't rule that out, so I think we'll need the sunglasses. But again, you'll need to track the showers and thunderstorms for sure. All right. No snow, please. I'm not talking snow, ladies. I'm talking severe weather. Quit cussing the S word is forbidden. Did I say snow? Did I say the word snow? Or are we talking severe? That other S word. Are we talking about the 4-letter S word, Krista, or are we talking about a longer S word? All right, so if you have evening plans here tonight, keep in mind that strong to severe thunderstorms are possible. So if you have dinner plans or outdoor plans, or if you have events for the kids, that's where the app comes in handy. Again, that's why you need to GPS your location services or have your location services turned on, because if you're at the school and not at home and you have your home set on the app, it's not going to give you all the alerts, right? All right, so elevated rain chances. We're probably not going to have a ton of rain on Friday. Friday night and the Saturday, the rain chances ramp up. Sorry, Felicia. We'll keep you posted on the timing of that for your Tea and Treasures event. Probably not going to see a ton of rain on Sunday. Then the rain chances ramp back up as we get into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So we do have a level 1 risk for flood risk over the next 24 hours per the Weather Prediction Center. When you look at their forecast for rainfall through Saturday, generally speaking, probably about a half an inch of rain. Through Monday, we'll pick up more. So we're looking at probably about an inch of rain or so through Monday. And then all the way through next Wednesday, doozy of a storm on the way. We're talking 2 to 4 inches of rainfall over the next 7 days. But the problem is, and I've been mentioning this for now about a week, it doesn't stop there because the 6 to 10 day outlook, so this goes above and beyond the 7-day forecast, the 6 to 10 day outlook has a very strong signals of very heavy rainfall and above average precipitation heading our way. That takes us all the way through your 14-day outlook from the from the Weather Prediction Center or Climate Prediction Center. See if I can get all my prediction centers right. All underneath the umbrella of NOAA, whatever. Anyway, so these are the concerns. I don't want to bring recent rain events or flooding concerns back into our thoughts, but you got to realize Upper East Tennessee, was inundated with the floods thanks to the incredible amounts of rain that we saw ahead of Helene. There are folks still without homes, and so now we're leading into a very wet start to the spring months. It's not even spring yet, but the end of November and the start of spring. So definitely stay on top of the weather situation. All right, so we're going to stay well above average, 10 to 20 degrees above average through Saturday. So enjoy this warm weather. Then more seasonable weather returns Sunday into next week. Temperatures back into the 50s for highs, 30s and 40s for lows. Remember, we were talking about the 10th through the 14th, that pocket of colder air. Looks like it's maybe going to stay off to our north and west. Then you look at your 8 to 14 day outlook for temperatures, and we may be trending above average. So again, we are above average now. We'll likely trend average to probably just about average weather towards the end of the 7-day forecast, and then maybe temperatures come right back up. So, I don't think that we're going to have any huge chances for major cold snaps, if you will. But definitely something that we will continue to monitor as we head through the rest of spring. So it's our first really risk for severe weather at the end of this winter season, 2025, and heading into the spring season of 2024. All right. Hopefully all of you all have, if you're joining me on social media this morning, hopefully you all have the app. Aaron says, not going to lie, it's been a rough week. I'm sorry, Aaron. Looking forward to a weekend of nothingness. We'll kick back and read your books and grab a glass of wine. All right, so we got Carol joining us this morning. Thunder means snow is coming later, says Brenda. Yeah, we'll see about that. I don't think there's any major strong signals for snow. When we look at some of the model guidance, I'll just show you what I'm looking at. So we'll geek out here for a second, then we'll get to work with with your holidays and events of the day today. All right, so what you're looking at, this is rainfall, by the way. This is your ensemble model. So again, you have deterministic and ensembles. Ensembles gives us a better idea of the long term. Okay, let's just say that. Make the verbiage easy. But you look at the amount of rain that this is 384 hours out. We're just in the bullseye of rain. 384 hours from now, we could see anywhere from 4 to 6 plus inches of rainfall. So again, this is a huge concern. Not now, but it could be and likely will be a huge concern as we progress through time. But we were talking snow, so let's talk snow, shall we? This is your 10-to-1 ratio mean snowfall totals by one of the ensembles. And again, we head through time, so this takes us all the way through the weekend. Here's the start of next week. Snow's creeping into Kentucky. This is not good. And they're looking at the possibility of some freezing rain into Kentucky as well. I'll show you that map here in just, I don't know if I can get freezing rain for the ensembles. But anyway, so there's that takes us all the way through the 11th. It's there we go, my friends. So again, that's the 12th of February. So maybe a little bit of snow. Now let's go 384 hours. Again, probably not a ton. Most of it's likely to stay north into Kentucky and the Ohio Valley and also across the Great Lakes, which of course we can anticipate for this time of the year. And again, we're looking in this area right here. So this ensemble is picking up on the fact that, maybe we could see some snow. Listen, we talked about this with our last thunderstorms that we had, saying, okay, 10 days from now would be, because that was on the 31st, 10 days from now would have been, from that time period, actually would have been February 10th. This is actually showing us February 12th. So again, the pocket of cooler air coming through, maybe a chance for some light snow showers, but probably not any sort of significant event. And then if you're talking colder weather, I'll show you. This is your temperature anomaly. So this will kind of give us an idea of the. Let me go to the U.S. here for just a second. This will give you a good idea of where the colder air is and where it is not. So again, here in the South, here's where we're watching. We're watching the southeastern U.S. Okay, and so we're going to be trending above average. Here comes some cooler air, but not really. There's above average. This takes us all. That's through the 9th. Okay, so here comes our next frontal boundary. That's going to be Sunday, so remember on Sunday we got another cold front coming through, and that's when temperatures start to drop. But no major signs of some Arctic air. Okay, Arctic air may set up shop across the Great Plains as we get into the 12th, and that's that colder air that may produce some snow showers here locally. It does look like the Arctic air is going to probably stay across the Great Plains. Do we trend a little bit below average? Yeah, probably. Right there, that model guidance up on the 13th of February, where we could be trending average to anywhere to 17 degrees below average. So that's the possibility. This is giving us a range of the 10 percentiles and the 100%, the 90th percentiles. And so again, that's the possibility. But do we see any major cold Arctic outbreaks? Maybe there's some colder air on the 17th that could come in. So maybe the 13th and 17th, and then we're probably just trending about average. So nothing too crazy, nothing like what they're going to see across parts of the Great Plains in the upper Midwest and the high plains with that Arctic air, where they could see anywhere from 20 to 40 degrees below average for this time of the year. So crazy stuff going on there. All right, let's get to work with the holidays for the day today. We'll take you back outside, show you those T-Dot cameras against some wet roads to get the morning started. No major significant issues, though, on this good old Thursday morning. But, of course, we're celebrating birthdays and events here on this 6th day of February. It's time to dance, my friends. It is time to dance. There we go. What's up, Buck? How you feeling, buddy? Let's see. Buck's been, he can announce it himself. It's not my place to announce. All right, so we're celebrating birthdays and events. Anyways, it's National Optimist Day. Are you an optimist or are you a pessimist? Is the glass half full or is the glass half empty? That is the question today. But hopefully it's half full and you're an optimist and you can stay optimistic about the things that are going on in your life. It's been tough with the witchers. When it rains, it pours. Let's see, I've lost my car now. Our hot water heater's dead. Our cabinets are falling apart. Such is the case when you buy a 1975 house. All right, so we're trying to be optimistic about all the things that are going on in our lives. National Chopsticks Day. All right, are you good at chopsticks? I'm awful at chopsticks. I can do them, but I'm not very good at them. Brenda cussed the S word. Yeah, well, here we are. Elizabeth, are we expecting any tornadoes for eastern Tennessee, Greenville area? Everybody in East Tennessee has the risk for all severe weather between basically 7 and midnight tonight. So yes, the risk is there, Elizabeth. So again, make sure that you have your notifications turned on with the East Tennessee Weather app because that will notify you if and when you need to be notified for severe weather by the National Weather Service. And it's one of the faster ones on the market. All right, here we go. National Chopsticks Day. It's also National Frozen Yogurt Day. Remember TBCY, Town and Country's Best Yogurt or something like that. TCBY, I think it was called. Bunch of yogurt stores across the area over the years, haven't there? But National Frozen Yogurt is so good. Now, that's got the fresh fruit in there. I actually like to put gummy bears in mine. National Lame Duck Day. What is that? Should I know what these things are? National Lame Duck is the ratification of the 20th Amendment to the United States Constitution, or the Lame Duck Amendment. I should have known that. The term lame duck originated as a description of stockbrokers in the 1700s England who could not pay off their debts. The name later carried over to those in business who would continue to do business while being bankrupt. In politics, a lame duck is a person currently holding a political office who has either lost a re-election or bid, chose not to seek another term, been prevented from running in re-election, or holds a position that has been eliminated. National Lame Duck Day. There it is, my friends. That's all we got. So, once again, we'll go back out to those T-Dot cameras here at this hour to show you what's going on around town. Having some troubles with some of my cameras, so we're not showing you those this morning. That's why we're showing you the T-Dot cameras here as we get the day started. All right, so there's your information from Buck right there. Buck has been in the hospital, saying thoughts and prayers for him, but he had a kidney stone, 3 centimeters. Oh, Buck, we are so sorry. He's alive and kicking, ready for Warren Hayes' show at Bijou tomorrow night. Oh, well, good thing that you got that thing taken care of before you went to the show at the Bijou, right, Buck? Time to celebrate, my friend. Yummy, TCBY. That's right. There you go, Cheryl. Love that place. That place is it even around anymore? I don't know. Let's see if the old Google still says that TCBY is still around. Where do they have locations near us? Well, believe it or not, my friends, believe it or not, there is a TCBY in Lenore City. Did you know that? That looks to be the only TCBY. Oh, no, there's one also in, what town is this? This would be Jefferson City, so that would be Morristown. So apparently there's a TCBY in Morristown as well. There you go. Thanks, Gigantor52. How are you, my friend, this morning? Hopefully you're doing great. Yeah, Buck, we're glad you're feeling better, and we're glad you're back up and kicking with us here this morning. But boy, I tell you what, I feel bad for you. Nothing's worse than that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? All right, it's just about 20 minutes after 7 o'clock. We're going to wrap things up here this morning. We do, again, have severe weather on the table for the day today. All modes of severe weather are on the table. If you missed the forecast at the very beginning, I will send you back to your extended forecast. You don't have to wait for that. You can go to the app and watch it as well with your daily forecast weather updates online, social media, eastTNweather.com. You can catch it anywhere. And I do it 3 times a day. And if we do see severe weather here tonight, I will be broadcasting live severe weather coverage on all East Tennessee weather platforms, and that does include social media from Facebook to Twitch. What do I have? No, to Discord. Also on TikTok and X. So you name it, and we'll be there to keep us all up to date on what is happening around East Tennessee. All right. Happy Friday Eve, my friends. Sure hope you have a great day. Grab the umbrellas. You're going to need those. Grab the rain boots. And somebody start building an ark. We don't want to have to drive to Kentucky to go visit that ark up there. But we're going to need one. We got a lot of rain on the way. Have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
Well, somebody just posted on my social media account and said it best. The seasonal tug of war has begun. Happy Thursday, everybody. Thanks for checking in with your morning weather update. Here's the deal. We do have a chance for severe weather throughout the day today. Thunderstorms this morning, and we'll see a chance for strong to severe thunderstorms anytime after, I'll say 3 to 4, but probably closer to sundown and beyond. So let's go ahead and get to work with the forecast. We've got a lot to talk about here this morning. We did make it into the 60s and 70s again yesterday. So another warm and near record day. Actually, Chattanooga tied the record of 75 degrees. 6 o'clock in the morning, we started off with temperatures in the 50s, 60s. Warm, breezy, stormy to get the day started as well, with temperatures trending about 15 to 20 degrees warmer than what it was yesterday morning. The wind is with us, so the wind's been cranking here through the morning hours. Still going to be breezy throughout the day today, but the wind will relax from what we currently are experiencing. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a level 1 risk for isolated strong to severe thunderstorms. This runs through the day today and into tomorrow, technically about a 24-hour period, but it encompasses most of East Tennessee, and all modes of severe weather are on the table. So let's talk about it. The best timing anyways will be sunset to midnight tonight. The greatest threat is going to be damaging wind gusts. We got a lot of instability in the atmosphere to work with. We'll go 1-inch diameter hail, so put hail in the medium category. Remember, 1-inch diameter hail signifies a severe thunderstorm. Low end, but isolated possible, and maybe not just today, but I think as we progress through time, the localized flood concerns will increase. And very possible, I've got it on the low end category, but we have enough spin in the atmosphere, enough shear, that there is the potential, if we get a discrete or single cell thunderstorm, that we could get it to rotate, producing an isolated tornado. So that is still on the table. Let's go ahead and pick up the futurecast at 7 o'clock in the morning. This morning, again, we've had some scattered showers hanging out with us this morning. Do anticipate that throughout the day today, but that's not really the severe weather risk. The severe weather risk gets closer to 3 to 7, and then 7 and beyond. And you can see these little cells that will be developing. We've got enough instability. That's what we're going to be watching closely for. So if I need to go live and do severe weather coverage later on this evening, remember to download the East Tennessee Weather app. It's your best tool. You'll be able to get live severe weather coverage right there from your cell phone. You will be able to get watches and warnings issued by the National Weather Service when lightning's approaching, or within 15 miles, you get notified on the cell phone if you have the app as well. So it's a great tool. Just search eastTNweather, all one word, and go to the App Store and download it today to stay in the know. So by 10 o'clock here tonight, again, we're going to continue to see those showers and thunderstorms. As this cold front swings its way on through during the overnight hours, the rain starts to slowly subside, but still is going to be kind of a wet start to our Friday morning. All right, so just through Friday, some areas might not get a lot. Some areas might get a lot more than other areas. So I think anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to over an inch of rain is possible. If you end up picking up about an inch of rain, that's when your flood concerns increase. Speaking of which, we don't have anything here in East Tennessee, but I wanted to show you this. We do have a flood watch in effect for southern Kentucky. That runs until 1 o'clock Thursday, 1 o'clock here today. So something to kind of keep in mind if you have travel plans northward. Lunchtime temperatures will be in the mid to upper 60s. Forecast highs today will be in the upper 60s to low 70s. So it's warm, it's breezy, it's unstable. We've got a frontal boundary hanging out with us to provide us that extra instability. And that's going to keep our temperatures mild as we get into the evening. But if you have evening plans, remember, between 7 and midnight, we have a chance for strong to severe thunderstorms. So stay weather alert And the East Tennessee Weather app will notify you of all those alerts as well. Precipitation chances really elevated here over the next 7 days, where it's really going to start to pile up each and every day. So through Saturday, we'll likely pick up anywhere from 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of rainfall. Through Monday, we'll add to that. And then all the way through next Wednesday, I mean, we're talking about the potential right now, 2 to 4 inches of rainfall here in East Tennessee. That's why I said flood concerns will increase every day we move forward. And the latest information from the Climate Prediction Center for your precipitation outlook, they've got a well above average right there from Nashville through Knoxville. This is not good news. That's your 6 to 10 day outlook. And then if we look at your 8 to 14 day outlook, we're still in that pattern for elevated rain chances. And so that's really going to pile up here over the next 7 to even 14 days. All right, with that said, temperatures will be average, above average anyways, all the way through Saturday. And then as we get into our Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, more seasonable weather returns to East Tennessee. All right, remember, we do have a chance for some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms, mainly this afternoon and through sunset and into the midnight hour. So keep that in mind. All modes of severe weather are on the table. So damaging wind, hail, flood concerns, and isolated tornadoes. So something to keep in mind there. So that's why I said earlier during the broadcast, you need a way to receive weather information, and the East Tennessee Weather app will do just that. Take a look. Plan your day with the East Tennessee Weather app. From video forecast weather updates to an interactive radar giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours to day part, 7 days, current conditions, access to the only 24-hour weather channel right here in East Tennessee, live weather cameras, and severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Download the app today to always stay in the know. This is East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it.